Hey, we're finally live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly meditation. I'm about a minute late because I logged into YouTube and it said, you don't have enough authorization. I was like, what? So I had to log in again. And the second time, funny enough, it didn't even ask for an authentication, it just connected. So who knows what's going on some days with technology. It's just crazy. At any rate, today I thought we would talk about stress and fatigue. That's what came up in my meditation. Um, so tonight we're going to really ground ourselves and create clear boundaries to nourish and calm us. Today I was studying a lot of ancient texts regarding the origins of humanity, which I've been doing off and on for decades. Those of you who know me know I'm a bit of a geek and a history buff. And I know that a lot of people just don't like history. Sometimes I see these YouTube videos where they go around asking people, when was the Civil War? And one woman said 1970. Really? So I know people just don't get it and they don't understand the importance of history. And the sad thing is, when you don't learn history, you're doomed to repeat it. And humanity's been repeating history over and over and over. So it's time to change that and to learn a little bit. This is not going to be a history lesson, so don't worry. But it is clear today that many people are stressed, they're tired. And so tonight we're going to nourish ourselves. And where do we come from? We're born from a mother's womb. That is, if you're a cis woman. And I know some people don't want to hear this, but unless you were cloned, you were born by a woman, not a trans, not a whatever. You have to be born from a real woman if you are a real human soul sent by divine. So if you're not that, I'm sorry, I apologize, but that's the way it is. So, how did humanity get into this dreadful state that we're in right now? And there's a lack of spirituality. People have become atheists or they've become fundamentalists in one religion or another. And as a super empath, I feel all that stress that people are going through. I feel your fears. I feel your anger. Different people have different strongest emotions, but everybody feels it as stress. And stress is contagious. When one person has it, everybody else feels it. So that's why it's so important to be grounded and have really clear boundaries. Where is your aura? Is it just way out there and you don't even know where it ends? Or is it really compact to the point where you're almost invisible? Or do you have really clear boundaries about 3 feet out, which is the United States, at least, our boundary is 3 feet. Different cultures have different size boundaries, but in the United States, it's roughly 3 feet. And in the early 1600s, there was a character named Francis Bacon. You may have heard of him. It's not Roger Bacon from, I think he was the 1200s, but Francis Bacon. Some say he may have been a child of Elizabeth I, but that's controversial. But he talked about how to create an atheist. And it, what do we have today? We have atheists. So it's been over 400 years that they've been planning this. So a lot of what's going on today didn't just start happening in 2020. It didn't just start happening a few years ago or even a few decades ago. It's actually been planned and worked out for thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years in some cases. What has happened since 2020 is that it's now blatantly obvious to most people. They can't even hide themselves. We see through their lies, and it's just going to get worse. We were in for a very long time the time of Pisces, and that was ruled by Marduk. Some of you may have never heard of Marduk. He came to fame in the Babylonian days, and he has basically ruled Earth in the time of Pisces. But he is now gone. Okay, he left in 2017. He's sent back to source. And so it's now time for us to enter the new age and for humanity to wake up. So some people, when I talk to them, they say, oh, humanity needs to wake up in stages because there's so much that has to happen. Maybe. I don't necessarily think that's the best way to wake up. Do you want to wake up slowly in the morning and kind of feel hungover? Or not? No, I like to just wake up. Hello, I'm here, day, and I'm ready to go. That's how I like to wake up. So that's my vision of let's have humanity have an aha moment. Forgive the past and then move on and create the world we want to live in. What is the world you want to leave to your children? In the 1990s, there were roughly 6 billion people on Earth. Today, there's 8.5 billion people. So in 30 years, we went from 6 to 8. I mean, that's a big jump. We're talking billions, not millions, billions. So with that level of growth, we're going to be over 10 billion in just a few years. So will the earth be able to handle that many people? How will our standard of living change when you have all these people and they have their houses and there's not enough food? So tonight, what we're going to do is during the meditation, so we're going to ground and we're going to fill ourselves with earth energy and nourish ourselves and get into a nice, nourished, very healthy state with no stress and energized. And during that state, I would like to invite you to think about a few things. What will the future look like in your future that you want to manifest? Will people start to take responsibility for their actions? Will people have learned from the past? How will you generate a world of peace, freedom, and spiritual awakening? Now, most people want peace and freedom. I know there's some people that like war, but you're not here. And some people aren't interested in spiritual awakening, but they're not here either. So I'm just going to assume that you are interested in freedom and peace and spiritual awakening. So how will you use that divine spark? Some people say, oh, I'm God. No, you're not. We have a fractal universe, which means it's a hologram. So each spark contains the whole. So you have the whole, but you're not the only whole. There's lots of sparks out there. So when you combine all the sparks together, we're all part and parcel of the whole. So it's like the ocean is made up of all that water, and all the water, every part of it is part of the ocean. But if you took a thimble full of ocean water out, it's no longer part of the ocean. It's ocean water, but it's no longer part of the ocean. It's only together when we are all one that we are the ocean, that we are the universe, that we are the total combined source, that we live in this matrix of a computer. We basically live in an AI computer. It's a very high dimensional AI computer, but we're all part of that. And everything in it is light. So we are all light. So how will you use your part of the light? And each of us together has part of the light, and each of us can generate that future. And if we do it together, we generate that future together. So that's what I want you to think about. If you haven't thought about it, think about it tonight during the meditation. Ground yourself, release your stress, release the stress that you collected from others. Just be in a very nourished, rejuvenated space, and then see that future that you want to generate. Okay, so let's go into share screen. And before we go into share screen, I use binaural beats music. So grab your headset. It really does make a difference. I just finished the 30-day intensive. I had a live audience so I could record it, and that will be loaded up to the app soon, so you can all watch it for free. And the people that actually put the headsets in said they really did notice a big difference. If you don't have it, I understand. I use stereo speakers, one on each side. So what happens is you get one note on one side, one note on the other, and the mind creates the third note in the middle. So it's kind of balancing out your brain, creating the third note. So that's why it helps to have stereo speakers. And you have to choose how you want to be, what position you want. Do you want to sit? Do you want to stand? Do you want to walk around? Do you want to lay down? If you're walking, I suggest you walk in a circle and you sort of focus on each step, very calmly walking. And if you're standing, it's nice if you can look at something alive, something green. If you have a view out the window, look out the window. If not, if you have a plant in the house or just something green. If you're going to sit in lotus, good for you. Most of us can't sit in lotus. Or you can sit in a chair. You want to pull your angel wings, your scapula back and down so that straightens your back. And if you're going to lay down, put something under your knees and under your neck so that you don't hurt your back. And since we're going to be manifesting a future, the mudra I would suggest, sorry about the little finger. I can't keep my little finger down. Oh, that's hard. I have to really work at it. You want to touch the first two fingers to the thumb, the pointer and the index to the thumb. Wow, that guy just starts sneaking his way up. I don't know why I can't keep my fingers down. Okay, so like that. If you want to do this, that's fine. And if you don't want to get spaced out, you can put your hands palm down on your lap or against your thighs, or face up, if you like to just space out. Okay, so now I'll do a share screen. Now that you're ready, I've given you enough time to grab whatever you need to get into the position you want to be in. And let's get the music going. And I guess I need to do a share sound, don't I? And we need to make it stereo so you get the benefit of the binaural beats. And we'll just make ourselves go away. Okay, so go into your meditative state and just relax your body. And as your body relaxes, we send energy cords from our base chakra and the bottoms of our feet down deep into the earth. And we invite Mother Earth to come up our cords, winding around the cords, anchoring us deep within her belly, and sending up into us through our cords her nourishing, healing energy. And we feel this energy surging into every cell of our body, relaxing us and pushing away all the stress. And then we invite Mother Earth's 7 chakras to connect to our 7 chakras. The first chakra at the base. Feel the energy coming in, filling your body with nice grounded energy. Now we connect the second chakra, the womb area, the part of us where love emanates. And then we connect the third chakra, the part of us just below the sternum that generates this third density where we live, where we exist as a body. Not where our soul exists, but where our current consciousness resides. And now we connect our fourth chakra, the earth heart, with our heart. Feel that energy. Feel the compassion. Feel all fear and hate and negative energy just floating away, being reabsorbed and transformed by the earth. Now we connect the 5th chakra. This is in the throat, so we can speak our truth and hear the messages from Mother Earth and what she needs, and from Source and what we need to do on our journey to restore the earth and to be one with our Mother Earth and all her other children, including the plants, the animals, and all sentient beings living here. And next we connect the 6th chakra at the Ajna center, 1 thumb width above the center of the eyebrows, deep in our head, the 3rd eye that sees all, that knows all. We connect to the earth in ways we have never done before, so that we can easily see what she needs from us. And now we connect the 7th chakra at the top of the head, our crown, where the yang energy of our Father Sun comes down into us, balancing out the yin energy. And we ask Mother Earth to now envelop us completely in her energy. She is now nourishing us as if our umbilical cords were connected, but to the earth we connect through the chakras. We are now fully connected, fully energized, clear boundaries, completely protected, completely safe. Rejoice in this wonderful state and anchor this state so that you may return here at any time. And now begin to visualize the kind of world you want to live in from now on, the kind of world you are generating now to leave to your children and the children of all humanity, the children of Earth. This includes the children of the plants, the children of the animals, and the children of all sentient beings. For we are all one, and we must help and nourish each other. We must protect each other. We must take responsibility for each other. For together there is no separation. As we journey into this beautiful future, I invite you to create that in this meditation. Let's slowly now begin to come back into our bodies. Very gently begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Never come back quickly. It can give you a headache. And just very, very slowly begin coming back. If you have your journal near you, I'm going to stop the music. Just begin to journal. And if you're really ungrounded, you can have a little sip of water. And just draw a picture of that world you created in your mind. What was it like? Were you in a forest, on the beach, in a building, all of the above? What were people like? How many people were there? Did you need to eat? In my future, people don't need to eat anymore. So food will never be a problem again. And shelter is never a problem since it's always a sunshiny day and we don't need to sleep. So what was your world like? So thank you for joining us. And let's see here on Monday. What will our video be? On Monday will be, oh my, it's December. Tomorrow is December. So we will have Ianav Avari. I think that's how you say her name. I have a little trouble saying her name. She is an alignment coach and energy healer, and she will talk to us about the emotional root cause of chronic issues. So that should be very interesting. That will be Monday at 11. And we thank you for joining us tonight, and we will see you again next week.